What's that? Arcade Club. Completed it, mate. What is going on, guys? It's Holster. We are back from the amazing Arcade Club weekend. It was such a sick weekend. I met like loads of people who I'd obviously like never met before, and people whose channels I actually didn't know about, so I'm obviously subscribed to a lot more and I'm catching up on like loads of content. It was an absolute pleasure. I'll have to reel off a load of people if I can try and remember. Based in Bury in Manchester, and it was like, it's known as like Europe's biggest arcade. That's what it says in the Retro Gamer mag that it's featured in. It was featured in Retro Gamer a few months ago. It was that issue, the one with the PS1 on it. So yeah, I kind of got a taste of, you know, what it could have been like, but honestly the pictures do not do it justice. So there's a couple of flaws. So there's like, I think it's like the third floor, which is like the more modern one, because there's like some like more modern Japanese systems and things like that. It's so funny because like the Japanese games, like you have no idea what you're doing, like as in, you know, there's no instructions because they're all in Japanese and none of us can speak it. So you know, you're just pressing loads of random buttons to try and get past the tutorials or whatever to just try and jump in a game, which we managed. We smashed loads of the machines. It was great. So yeah, on that floor there was obviously the Jap games. There was like sort of Tekken 3 arcade machine. There was VR, and I had to go with that. Really trippy, really weird. And then there was like a massive like projector screen with Super Mario Kart on the Switch, and Super Mario Bros and stuff like that. They had all different games on the Switch on the projector, but it was just Mario Kart all the time. I didn't see any other game on it. And then on the second floor, the one just below, that was like all the like more retro ones. There was just anything from like just the Atari, the classic Space Invaders, Pac-Man, to stuff like Food Fight, Galaga, and then I played like stuff like Space Harrier, the Terminator, Simpsons Arcade. That's sick. The first day, you would have seen if you'd have watched the footage video, because I've done like a video of live footage. It's ran for like over an hour, which is really cool. I play through loads of games. I literally play for about 5 minutes each, so obviously, you know, feel free to check it out and just like skip through and you can see like obviously a selection of games. So the first day on the Friday, went on the Friday, we all left on the Sunday, most of us anyway. And then, so yeah, on the Friday when we got there, because it was open like 6 at night till midnight, so we had 6 hours there. And then the Saturday, it was open from 11 AM to 11 PM, so we did like pretty much a 12-hour shift there, which was awesome. So yeah, the first day, the House Dead 2 machine was not working, and you actually see me on the footage like pressing all the buttons. It was all dark, and I was like, I just didn't want to accept it was not on. I was like, what's going on? And yeah, so luckily when we got there on the Saturday, it was working, thank God, because me and Scott, Gloryhunter82, we was buzzing to play it co-op. So we had a bit of a wait to go on it though, because it was like always full. Like everyone was always just jumping straight on it. And obviously, God, there's so much to tell you guys. So yeah, because it's like it was like £16 for like unlimited entry everywhere for both floors. Otherwise, it was like £12 per floor or something. So you might as well just like pay the 16, just be free to roam around anywhere. So yeah, it's brilliant because obviously you pay that £16, then it's unlimited continues. And I didn't get how it worked at first. Like before I obviously arrived at the venue, like I didn't want to ask anyone like, oh, are the arcade machines all on free play? Because I thought that was a daft question. I thought we'd actually be putting money in, but it's actually unlimited continues, which meant we could complete the game. So me and Scott managed to smash House of the Dead 2, and we completed it. Completed it, mate. So yeah, I ended up saying completed it, mate, quite a few more times, because we completed, me, Scott and Lewis, WishWash182, we actually completed Simpsons Arcade. I think we kind of completed it from near the beginning. We just literally jumped on the machine. It was like, it was on some stage already. I think someone had like abandoned it, but I'm sure it was like near the beginning. We smashed through loads of stages and then ended up completing it, which was really cool. I know it's like you say, it's just button bashing, fighting and whatever, but I think like the levels, they do actually keep you engaged, like the just the themes of the levels and stuff like that. So yeah, really cool game. I had a little go on there. There's Ninja Turtles as well. That was really good. And we obviously, all three of us, we was jumping on like all the racing games like Outrun 2. That was wicked. And Sega Rally Championship, absolute classic. So it was great to jump on them. Went on like Super Hang-On, stuff like that. I'd never played like Space Harrier before, and you know, I'd never played literally any of these before, hardly. But yeah, I ended up completing Space Harrier. I completed Golden Axe. I think I completed Mercs. I didn't have time to complete Total Carnage, but Lewis did. He said it was mental. I'd love to complete that next time. So I did have a go on it, luckily. I've got that on the SNES cart only. I think I got it for like a tenner from CEX. It might have been early last year, sometime last year. So yeah, there's quite a few games actually completed. Yeah, you just absolutely sport for choice. And yeah, I do apologise to some of the guys if I wasn't as social as, you know, them lot. Like, a lot of them had been before, so obviously there was some people were leaning a bit more towards the social side and whatever, whereas like I was just in there like all the time, just like gaming, then occasionally just coming out for another Budweiser, for another cheeky beer, or for a Monster Energy drink, and then obviously bumping into the guys, stopping and having a chat for a bit, going back and gaming. It was mental. So yeah, met so many different people like who I'd not seen. I'll tell you what, who stood out to me. It was oh, what's his name? It's Craig. Super Quintendo. I was trying to search your channel after when I got home. I could not remember what it was. I was searching stuff like retro Quintendo and stuff like it. Took me ages to find you. Then it suddenly clicked. It was like, oh yeah, Super Quintendo. Yeah, I was just literally having a beer, just sat there having a bud as you do. What's up? You know. And yeah, and he was just like, I just heard this from the side here. Hey, Holster! And I was like, oh hi. Didn't recognise you at first, sorry man, but then it clicked. I knew who you were then. And he was with Adidas Sneaker Freak, Addy Sneaker Freak. Yeah, I've had a look on your Instagram, by the way. Wicked collection of Adidas trainers. Absolutely unreal. So yeah, they obviously both watched the channel, so yeah, it was awesome to talk to you guys and obviously meet you. It was awesome. So yeah, such a good greeting from Craig. Thanks for that, man. I also met I met loads of people. There's a guy called Wayne, I think it's Wayne Newey. I met Sega Saturn lad, wicked guy to talk to. Obviously, I'd already met Scott and Lewis before at Doncaster Video Game Market. Already met Stu, Tooty UK, and Bobbert. Bobbert was wearing his Stone Island. First thing I noticed when I checked into the Premier Inn Hotel, Stone Island badge. Bobbert, Stone Island on for Bury Away. No one started on us that day, just to let you know, because he had the Stone Island on. But yeah, honestly, wicked to see the guys. Oh, there's so many people. Oh, there was loads. There was Pete on a retro tip. I always, when I read your channel, I always think it's on a retro trip. I don't know why. I always end up calling you that. Yeah, so Pete Armour, nice to talk to you, man. It was awesome. Sinister Steve, something like that. Yeah. Gosh, my memory is terrible. I remember Rasmus as well from Sweden. Nice to see you. One of the first things he said to me, he was like, when will you get a bigger room? When I can afford to move out, which is not anytime soon. So I'm just cramming everything in the gaming cave for now. The thing is, I don't have my own place. I don't know where I'm going to settle, basically. So that's why I am. But yeah, I'm rambling on way too much. But yeah, anyway, wicked to meet everyone. Really sorry if I've missed you out. My memory is honestly terrible right now. But yeah, as you will see, I've got some footage together, just a little bit on the GoPro. I was switching it on and off. So me, Lewis and Scott, we went on a CEX hunt. We wanted to go to the CEX and we bumped into like a few other shops on the way. Really cool location. We was really lucky. We found like a cash generator. We found a few charity shops. No luck in them, unfortunately. We found another shop, local one. It was like Berry Electronics, I think it was called. Nothing really in there, but still nice to see some retro and whatever. So yeah, there's a nice little selection anyway. So a little bit of short footage, guys, and then we'll get onto the pickups. Oh, look at that Pokemon Puzzle League 35. That looks nice. Oh, actually, it's got a few scuffs on. Don't look bad though. Game & Watch. Mario Bros. Let's have a look. Yeah, exactly, innit? Oh, where are we best looking? Where's the retro? Oh no. What's he doing over there? Over there? Yeah, aren't they? Oh, big Metroid there.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, he's a bit battered.
So I was looking at that as well. I think someone's been returning a lot of stuff. That's from Nottingham.
It's what?
That's the copy from Nottingham.
Is it?
I looked at it.
Do you know?
Yeah, a couple of months back. I can tell because it's too short for the case.
I got a really minty one when I ordered boxed of that.
Good if it's complete.
Yeah, that's not too bad, is it?
If that's complete, that's a great price.
Yeah, that's good. I think I got mine for like 65. Got mine with vouchers.
Games that I got in there.
Shadowrun.
That's not terrible, is it?
Yeah.
That's the good one. That's not terrible.
Awesome OG Xbox.
I've seen this in every CX. Has anyone played it?
I still haven't played it yet. I've got it though. It does look really good.
Never played it.
It's meant to be good.
Got it. Never played it.
It's meant to be good.
I like this. Limited edition. Photocopy sleeve.
Is it?
It's actually not the worst.
Oh, nice.
Great price.
Is it? Has it got any things with it?
I need
they
a
might.
map pad of it, unless they have it behind.
Yeah, because it needs a map with it, doesn't it? As well as the manual. You got Munch's Odyssey?
Yeah, I had
Cool,
that
cool.
originally. I bought it when it first came out.
Oh, there's a couple of. Is that the right one or the wrong one? No, it's the normal edition, isn't it? So look, see, got the M&M CDs. Oh, they've got M&M Recovery. £5.
Oh, they're expensive games there.
Might be tempted to put that towards that.
Yeah.
That's one I don't have.
What's that?
Mario Toadstool Tour. That's one of them I don't have yet. Resi 2. Yeah, pop it back for now. I'll have a look about. Oh, that was actually alright. I really liked that back in the day. And on basketball. Not a bad basketball game, that. That was a fun game. You play that 13.
Yeah, I've
oh,
got
cartoony,
it. I've
innit?
not proper played it yet though. Yeah,
Really
it's
unique, that.
cel-shaded and comic book.
Really good. I haven't got that much retro in, have there?
No, that's like a lot of stuff's been returned by people
Yeah.
because that's blocked. I'm not sure if that's faded. I think it isn't.
It does look really sun faded, to be fair. Mine didn't like that.
But still, if it was complete, it'd still be a good price.
Yeah.
I've got that. I've not fully played it. I want to get it done.
Yeah.
It's got the pirate on it.
It's an unusual one.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
This is Power Mint. Look at that nicking the manual there, though.
Jeez. You got that game yourself? You got that? No.
That's what I think. If it's complete, it'd be alright.
Yeah.
You just need a case swap. But I'm guessing it's been returned by someone.
Possibly. Yeah, I was really lucky when I ordered mine online. Ordered box, it's literally minty. Really nice. I think I picked up Future Armor. Yeah, exactly. There's some good stuff, but you just gotta go through it, haven't you?
28 quid.
Jeez. Oh, is that Outbreak File 2? I think that's the one I... Is that the one I need? Getting that one. Oh, tenner! Bloody hell. Ape Escape 2. Didn't realise that was a tenner. If I had some more trade credit, I'd get it. Did you play the first one?
No, I've got one on the
Dead God.
PSP. But
Yeah.
Again, I'm not got around to playing it.
Dead God. Seen that, Scott? The Altered Beast one is cool, and
Oh, there's loads of 8-bit ones now. They look well good. I've got a feel for it.
oh, that Batgirl looks good. They're great, then. If there's any other Stranger Things ones on offer, is there? 'Cause they're the ones I collect, but can't see any. Really cheap, aren't they? Too addictive to collect.
I said I'd never get them when I started, and now
Yeah.
I've got a ridiculous amount now.
Have you?
I think I'm on maybe like 400.
Seriously?
Crazy.
Really? Bloody hell. I didn't think you had that many. I just collect the Stranger Things ones. Oh, that's cool. I bet these are good. Harley loves Joker. I'm not into all the superheroes, but I like Batman.
Batman's easy.
And I do love the Joker, and I love Harley as well. I like these.
I've got a friend who dresses up as Harley Quinn for like cosplay.
Oh yeah.
She looks proper good.
I was going to take a picture of that for show my friend. What's going on, guys? Hope you enjoyed the footage. So yeah, I've only got like a handful of pickups ready, but still some really cool stuff that I got. We also we nipped to like this shop. I wish I'd have got it on my GoPro. My GoPro like ran out of battery and space and everything by the Saturday. So this was on the Saturday before we was going to the arcade club for obviously like the all dayer. Ended up like pretty much doing a 12-hour shift at the arcade club. Me, Lewis and Scott, we left for Nando's at like tea time. Went for a cheeky Nando's as you do to refuel. But yeah, we went to a few more charity shops, and there was this shop, I don't know what it was called, but it was the most unorganised shop I've ever seen. I should have even just got pictures. I didn't even think. I think me, Scott and Lewis, we was just so overwhelmed by all the stuff. It was just like not organised whatsoever. There was like PS2 demos in, with like PS1 and DVDs everywhere. There was just, it's not even just entertainment stuff. Like there was just everything, bags and stuff like that. There was loads of VHSs just stacked up. There was all random piles. You'd need the full day to go through the shop. Like even Scott said, there'll be some gold in there. Like you just got to dig for it. So I ended up getting one thing. So it was like, unfortunately it's not on the footage. I really wish I'd have got that shop. But next time we go to Arcade Club, promise I will get you some footage of that shop. Most unorganised, overwhelming shop ever. And it was a real shame because there was some good PS1 and like retro games and whatever. Bit overpriced, to be honest. I wouldn't have paid any, wouldn't pay them price for them. But it was near the front of the shop, and there was like so sun faded. It was like such a shame. It was like so sad to see. Just left out sun faded, like all in like the window of the shop and that. So bad and painful to see. But anyway, so as you go through the door, you didn't have much room, as you can imagine anyway. So hung on the back of the door were N64 bags. There was 2 of these, but I picked like the best kind of condition one out. Does need a little clean up, and then it'll be lovely that. So this was a £5. I didn't mind that at all, because I thought something like that, I think it'd go for like way more in the groups, to be honest. So official N64 bag there. So it's a really nice carry case. Loads like zip compartments. None of the zips are faulty, which is good. All empty and stuff. Pretty clean and everything as well. So in here, I think these might be for the cartridges. I think might just about be able to fit them in. So yeah, there's just like, I don't think like a little bit of paint stain or something like that. Nothing too bad, and just a bit of dirt in there. But I've hardly had any time whatsoever. It's just, since I've been back, it's been straight into work. I've been editing my footage video because I wanted to get that up straight away for you guys. So yeah, it could just do with a nice clean up. It says made in China. That I was just looking at that little label. And then this is the big compartment. So it is a really nice carry case. Like I literally don't plan on using it or anything. It's just for obviously for display or for the collection of N64 merch. So really nice handle and everything. So yeah, the other one, it had, I think it was like one of these top ones. It was like the zip like wasn't too good. It had like caught like the material on the inside, if you know what I mean. When it goes all just bad, So yeah, obviously this was the best condition one. So I thought for a £5, don't mind, I'll grab that. So nice little pickup in that shop. Like you say, you've got to dig for the gold. So on the way to game, I think it was game we were searching for. We'd gone through like a little marketplace, and there was a little game stall as well, which was cool. I think Lewis bought a couple of bits. I think so, yeah. But yeah, obviously I'm not going to say what the guys bought or anything, because I'm not going to spoil their pickup video, so you'll have to wait and watch them. So yeah, I got a game that caught my eye. It's for the original Game Boy, and I literally paid like the going rate for it, to be honest. So I got Conker's Pocket Tales, and it's the European version, EUR. I think that all of them are anyway, I think. So yeah, I had a look on eBay anyway. I paid £6, so I pretty much knew that was the going rate anyway. So I looked on eBay. There was literally like £5 or £6 with a couple of quid postage kind of thing. So I thought, for the sake of like just being able to like buy it and just have it now, I'm just going to get it now. So I'm a big fan of Conker. Absolutely love Conker's Bad Fur Day. I am, however, yet to get the one for the N64, because I want that because it's all explicit and everything, like with nothing cut out. But obviously I played Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Rare Replay game on the Xbox One. Really, really enjoyed it. Awesome game. So yeah, So yeah, we did find a game store, and yeah, I think you guys might have seen they're getting fairly popular. I don't know how long they've been out, kind of thing. They might have been out a little while, but I think I've only just kind of seen them, you know, properly and getting popular. And that is the Tataku figures. So basically, there was like a tenner each, or there was two. Yeah, there was labelled at like $9.99, but then there was like an offer on 2 for a tenner. So yeah, the guys were looking. Scott, I said to Scott, because he was looking at some. So I said, do you fancy going halves? You know, so it's like $5 each if you want to get a figure. So he said, yeah, cool. So he got one, and then I got one. Again, Conker. Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I got Conker with his mini Uzis. Looks cool as hell, that. I remember talking to Pete on a retro tip. I think it was like later on in the night. I said I'd got one of these, and I think he got like he's got some. Yeah, so I think he said he was getting his out the packet for display, and I think I would like to take this out, to be honest. I really would like to take it out on display. For now, I think I'll keep it in here, but obviously I'd still keep this. I'd still keep the original packaging, then I could always just print stick it or whatever if I wanted to put it back in. But yeah, so yeah, these must be like international then, because it says GameStop. I hadn't noticed that before. So yeah, proper cool. Really like that. It looks badass. Yes, they had obviously some modern ones, but obviously I wanted like more retro ones, really. Yeah, this is a bit of a random pickup. As you guys know, I love Fallout. Fell in love with Fallout 4. Really, absolutely love that game. And especially, I love the DLC, the Nuka World content. So basically, the Nuka Cola. It's like obviously their version of Coke, their version of Coca-Cola, all radiated and whatever with rads and stuff. So yeah. They've got like Nuka Cola merchandise and stuff. So this is a Nuka Cola blaster. So I think it, I don't know if that's like a stand for it or something, or literally that's just for display with it. I haven't really seen how to display it actually. I've not even taken it out. So I'll tell you what guys, we'll take it out now. Let's try to be really careful. So I think this was about. So I got the Conker figure for like £5. This was like $17.99, but I had about £3 nearly on my game rewards card because that would have been from points from pre-ordering the Resident Evil 2 Collector's Edition of the remake. So obviously I used them points, so I actually got both of these. I literally got them for about got both of these for like £20, which isn't too bad. Oh, I get it now. I get what it is. So it's, I don't know what that's about. Looking if it, like, folds out, but I don't think it does. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Does this bit come out? Surely it does. There we go. So it's like a stand. There we go. I didn't realise, actually, that was attached. I think you can take it off. Yeah, you can. So it's a stand for it. So it's just meant to just be like that. So zap that thirst. And you can just take it off. So yeah, just a really cool little prop for display. Looks smart, that. So there's some other merch obviously advertised on the back. I'm not really going to touch Fallout 76 stuff because I don't think it looks very good, to be honest. But yeah, I would love a Nuka Cola lunchbox. That'd be really cool. Vault-Tec lunchbox. And yeah, there's a Nuka Cola thirst zapper there as well. So that's a Nuka Cola blaster. And that's a thirst zapper. So, look a bit similar. So I wouldn't mind one of them as well to go with it. So, nice little Fallout Nuka Cola bit of merch. So yeah, at Cash Generator, Lewis found it first, but then he ended up putting it back. Because I don't know if he knew if there was any money on it or whatever. He said there's Maze Runner the Scorch Trials on Blu-ray Steelbook. And Steelbooks do really well at CX. Like, obviously Blu-rays, it's a bit hit and miss. You've got to get the decent ones kind of thing. But the Blu-rays do pretty well. I picked it up, and so $1.99. I was looking at it, I was thinking, I was at first thinking for the collection possibly, because I have got Maze Runner the Death Cure, the latest one. Because I love their movies, I really do. I checked online, CX gave £6 for it. I did say to Luce, like, did you want it or whatever, he wasn't bothered. So I thought, you know what, I can make £4 profit, so I'll get it. So took it to CX. So yeah, got £6 in-store credit. So there was a game I really wanted for ages. I've been wanting it literally since Doncaster Gaming Market, since I was last there, because I should have looked for it. Well, I'm sure I come across it like at some points, but I didn't think. I was that overwhelmed looking for other stuff and certain games, whatever. I forgot to pick this up. So there's a game for a tenner. So obviously I just had to put £4 towards it. So I'd obviously already paid £1.99 at Cash Generate. So I literally paid like £6 for this game. So that is Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. So I've got the first one, and I remember after Donny Gaming Market, because Scott picked this up, and he was saying how good it was, because there's a level, and that's what like persuaded me to pursue it, because I've not always had the best like thoughts about the Outbreak File games and stuff like that. So obviously I'm a Resi fan. I like the main title games, the main ones. So yeah, I wasn't too sure, but yeah, Scott said there was a level in which you're in a zoo and like all the animals are infected and whatever, and it looked really cool when I looked it up on YouTube, and I was like, I need to pursue this game, give it a chance. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that. Okay, so last one. So we went into a HMV, and then at the time it was like all, you know, what do you call it? Going into administration, whatever, like going. And it's now actually been saved now as I speak. It's been in the news and everything. Yeah, I made a purchase from there, and Scott actually offered his points card, but at the time he was unable to like use it or anything because of that current situation. But thanks anyway, Scott. Really appreciate it. So yeah, what took my fancy was the graphic novels of like, you know, the superheroes and whatever. I mean, I'm not like massively into all the superheroes, but as you know, I love Batman. So I've got a couple so far. My lovely friend Vincenza got me some. So I just wanted to like grow that collection a little bit. So as well as Batman, I absolutely adore the Joker. I really do. So this one really caught my eye. So it's Harley Loves Joker, and it's just like literally a compilation of all the like the love story and stuff between Harley Quinn and the Joker. So yeah, it just really fascinates me, to be honest. So I wanted to obviously see how they got together and have a look at their like rocky relationship and all that. So yeah, there is another one. As far as I know, I did do a little bit of research online called Joker Loves Harley. So it'd be cool to pick that up as well. So yeah, it's just a nice little graphic novel to the collection. So looking forward to reading through it. So that is it, guys. Nice short and sweet pickups video. Nice to sit down and chat anyway about the arcade club meetup. I really hope there's another one. It was honestly, it was an amazing weekend, so I really hope more are arranged in future. So massive thank you to everyone, all the guys there, you know, for making the effort to come meet up and everything, for saying hi to me and just having a really nice chat. It was really cool, really good opportunity to meet everyone. And thank you to all you guys for watching. Honestly, my live footage that I got at the arcade club does not do it justice. You need to go, and I think sometime a little bit later on this year they are opening another arcade club in Leeds. I think it's meant to be just as big as this one in Bury in Manchester. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That will actually be a bit closer to me as well. Be like maybe about an hour less to travel, an hour or so at least. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out. So definitely would recommend, if you're a gaming fan, would absolutely recommend Arcade Club. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed, guys. Take care, guys, and I will see you in a bit.